Okay, 5 reasons why today's music sucks. Number 1, we stopped wearing flamboyant wigs. Each wig provided a different perk. Like, oh yeah, that was Bach's counterpoint wig. Mozart and his functional harmony wig. Most music historians agree that these wigs gave stat increases. Lack of flamboyant wigs is really hurting the modern music industry. Number 2, this generation is full of sarcasm. Sarcasm is spoken on 1 pitch, maybe sometimes 2. Watch. Yeah, that looks really good. We're training our ears to be familiar with monotone pitches. These pitches have started to work their way into our melody lines. We believe scales will start losing pitches by year 2035. If this trend continues by 2045, the pentatonic scale is going to become the unitonic scale. It's going to involve 1 pitch originating from the pitch that we all speak with sarcasm. Number 3, stupid Krakatoa. On August 27th, 1883, this volcano released the loudest known sound on Earth. All musicians have a secret internal competition with Krakatoa. Now, if you've ever laid in bed at night unable to sleep because you're thinking about that sweet Krakatoa dB, you may not be as alone as you think. We've done the research. At least 100% of musicians have stayed awake at least 1 night in their life because they've been thinking about how to try to overdo the Krakatoa decibel. So far, no one on this earth has been louder than Krakatoa. One day, one of us will do it somewhere. But until then, sweet Krakatoa has ruined us. We just can't compete. It's ruining the modern industry today. Number 4, all music is in 4/4 time if you stop trying to count it like a dumb nerd. All these YouTube channels and all these Instagrams teaching people music theory is damaging us. They're making things too inaccessible, gatekeeping music. Just tell people it's in 4/4 time, find a way to count it that way, and you're done. This snark tuner will tune your guitar to 4/4 time. All you have to do to fix the music industry, go back to uncounting. Number 5, you let other people's opinions become your own. Sometimes people say weird things on the internet like the earth is flat, or like I like to play D&D, or like sometimes they even say where have all the guitar gods gone? You may then look in a mirror and you may say I will never be a guitar god because I don't look like that. And then you start to think I've had a different walk through life than a lot of men from the 80s. And then you start to think, my experience is valid, right? Have you ever done something experimental with your music and then someone else said, this isn't music? And you looked at your reflection and asked, am I really making music? Have you ever used a plugin because everyone in your generation is using that plugin and realized you made your life easier and then started to wonder if you're working hard enough to be a musician? Have you ever had to recover your internal narrative? Have you ever forgotten why you're doing music? If you've ever had any of these thoughts, you might be a creative, and I would encourage you to hold on to your creativity. The world needs your perspective, and the world needs to hear your voice. Not everyone in the world, but there is a group of people out there who need to hear what your creativity has to say. There's a difference between feedback and growth and learning and letting someone else's narrative invade the privacy in your head. Be able to tell the difference and walk through life with wisdom.